my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Football Team. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing on first down is Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Being chased out left. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davidson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Davidson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Washington, nothing. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Strebler sets to throw on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 1st and 10, here's Strebler. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun is Strebler. Dancing to his left. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Murray going to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Davidson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly.
Watch the safety creep. Check 15.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught at the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed a victory.
Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback because you don't normally see that. And on one hand, it's like, all right, cool. He feels great about his team. But on the other hand, I don't think it's in his best interest to do that. How many playoff games has he won again, Brandon?
None.
So there's your answer right there. I guess what he was trying to do was fire up his team, but he has to make sure he doesn't fire up the other guys because there have been a lot of coaches who made guarantees that are no longer coaching in this league.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Strubler to throw on first down.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Check. Fresno. Switch. 18 back. Mike 9. Bang you ain't going nowhere. Check.
Back to the air, it's Strebler.
Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
They'll go, Strebler.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Strebler.
Flush to his right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. shotgun now from Murray.
That's to the tight end, Davidson.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here's Murray.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Let's go now. We're up on the lead. Bring it. Right now. Hey, we got hey, let's get that ball. Yeah, let's get that ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he is out of bounds here.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and Washington has taken the lead.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is now 21-14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 29, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. First down, Murray. Open man is Davidson, the tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Murray to air it out again. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. Third and long. Well, he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
On first down, it's Strebler.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They'll get this to Nwangu. Touchdown, Washington. Kene Nwangu.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Washington 28, Cardinals 17.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Moore now on the return.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Arizona.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Davidson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Murray now on first down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Steps away to his left. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Montez Sweat able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going for it. It's Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Quite a decision there on fourth down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points, and following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson,
as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20.
Here's Gibson.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jordan Phillips able to drop him for a loss of a couple. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
To throw is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams there to make the grab.
And the Cards have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Forced out to his left.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He's got it to Gibson.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here's Strebler.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray to throw.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.